You have my ear, citizen. Speak.
Any word of Alaron?
I'm sorry, but I'm really not one for engaging in conversation. Please, leave me.
'em all.
Hail. What's
Hello.
going on?
Go ahead.
I ran into some goblins in the woods not
Interesting.
long ago.
Yes? I understand Tadros Hellas has more jobs than she knows what to do with. She's very eager to help out her guild. I have nothing to say about the Count and his son. The rest of the town is a little rough, but I don't mind. I like it that way. Farewell.
Those things whenever I can. Horrible creep.
What do you want?
So long. Be seeing you.
Is this pleasure? Nazi at the Fighters Guild seems very at peace with himself. He says that's what allows him to be such an amazing martial artist. There's much I can show you. So what's hot today? That's a good deal. That's more than I'd use. A fun. I do think I've been taken advantage of. That's a. I do think. I do. I do. I do. That's a good. You've made a good. I do. That's a fair deal. A good price. I do. Let's just keep. So what's hot today? A good price for a good customer. That seems a. I do. That's a. A fine. That seems a. You drive a hot. I do think. I do think I do think. I do think I've been taken advantage of. You got a great. I do. I do. An X. I do. A fine transaction. I do think that's more than you've made a... That seems a fair... I do think I've been taken ad... That's a fair deal. I do... You've made a... I do think... Let's just... You are one hot customer. A fine That's a good... Let's just keep this affair between the two of us. Shadow hide you.
I've sighted the forlorn watchman again.
Welcome.
Quickly now. Quickly now.
Hello there. What can I... Hall's ropes faster can run faster than anyone I've ever seen. Of course, he can't often walk a straight line. Looking for the steward, are you? Her office is in the private chambers, but she's not there much. You can find her in the audience chamber in the mornings. She dines with the Countess from evening's 8th bell until midnight. Farewell.
Yes? Looking for the steward, are you? Her office is in the private chambers, but she's not there much. You can find her in the audience chamber in the mornings. She dines with the Countess from evening's 8th bell until midnight. Bye.
How goes it?
Go away. Do I know? I don't have time to gossip. It's unbelievable. Right in the center of the city. Nobody saw anything. Makes you wonder about the competence of the guard, if you ask me. Everyone wants to know about the Gray Fox. Gray Fox this, Gray Fox that. He's just a man, not a Daedric lord. I've heard it all. They say he's immortal because he's led the Thieves' Guild for over 300 years. No one ever sees his face, because he always wears that gray cowl. Oh, and speaking of the gray cowl, did you know he stole it from Nocturnal herself? You'd think he was Saint Nerevar, the way they talk about him. Sure. Go down to the chapel and you can't miss him. He'll be the one outside. I am the stranger. That is all you need to know. That, and I am... I don't have time to gossip about the... I'm listening.
What? Enelroth. A terrible crime. Everyone in the chapel murdered. Who could have done such a thing? And why? Baral Morve's been a good master. I like the town and the people. No reason why I wouldn't want to be here for many years. Just like the master. I don't know where he came from. Just appeared outside the chapel a day or so after the attacks. Been there ever since. Have you spoken to Wilbur at the Count's Arms? He knows a lot about fine wines. Farewell.
You're... I'm only asking. I might know of one.
That will do. That will do. Look for a man known only as the Stranger. He lives here in Anvil. He's out and about in the morning. Well, only because I like you. Look for a man known only as the Stranger. He lives here in Anvil, down the road from the Chapel of Tibet. Blessings of our day.
You're... I wouldn't go in there unless you have a strong stomach. We have orders to leave everything just the way it was until the investigation into the chapel attack is finished. It's baffling. How anyone could have gotten in and out of there without being seen by our patrols is beyond me. Maybe that prophet is right. Some kind of unholy doom visited upon us. He preaches most of the day across the street from the chapel. I used to think he was crazy, but now he seems to be making some kind of sense. I hope that doesn't mean I'm going crazy now. Anyone looking for work? Aye.
People of Cyrodiil, and more shame for the children.
What do you want? You're... You're... You're...
I'm Darahill, steward of... Yes! My cousin is in line! The Countess deserves all the credit. I swear that when I passed by Benares Manor last night, I heard... That layabout? You can find him... Farewell.
I am Milona Chancellor Okato has performed heroically. No one else could... Bye.
Hello, associate. To earn a recommendation from me, you need simply prove you are able-bodied and prepared to learn something in the process. The Anvil Mages Guild is proud to follow the example Hannibal Traven sets for us. Mastery and scholarship, free of the dark arts. Archmage Traven has closed the doors of the university to all who are not qualified to enter. A wise decision, in my opinion. It's in the Imperial City. Perhaps someday you may be able to visit him there. He's done wonderful things for this guild. Archmage Traven was right to ban necromancy and place restrictions on the addition of new members to the guild. He's served us well. Some say that Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage's position to further his personal agendas. Unlike some frivolous tasks you may be given at other guild halls, this is a serious matter and has consequences. Are you prepared? Then allow me to explain the task. The Council of Mages has entrusted me with resolving a situation along the Gold Road. Several traveling merchants have been found dead along the Gold Road recently, with even more missing. The Council has asked that I put a stop to it. You are going to help me do so. We believe the killings are the actions of a rogue mage. Battle mages have been sent to the Brina Cross Inn, the only common link between the victims. You are to travel north to the Brina Cross Inn and speak with Ariel Gerard. She will give you further instructions. It's a sad thing to think that a mage would kill helpless merchants for the wares they carry. This is a harsh, dangerous task for you, I realize. Your unfamiliar face makes you most useful, however. And what better way to learn the many uses of restoration? Practical application is often the best educator, even in life and death situations. Some mages do not abide by the principles of the guild and operate outside its boundaries. Many hold little value for the lives of others. The frost burns found on the victims in this case indicate a mage was responsible for their deaths. Likely nothing more than simple robbery. These scrolls should provide sufficient resistance to frost magic when and if you do encounter this rogue mage. Use them wisely. The inn lies north of Anvil. Speak with Ariel Jurard when you arrive. She will give you further instructions. Do not let your guard down. We do not know whether the inn staff is involved somehow. The scrolls I have given you should protect you from the magic the mage seems to use most frequently. But do not let your guard down. He may have more tricks up his sleeve. I can show you some new things. You too.
I'm Felin Relis of the Mages Guild. I handle alchemy training for the Anvil chapter. If you're looking for hard-to-find ingredients, try Lel's Quality Merchandise, outside the walls facing the harbor. Have you taken this to Sundarian in Skingrad yet? As far as alchemists go, you couldn't ask for a more knowledgeable source. If anyone can help you identify this route, he can. I don't know what Archmage Traven has against necromancy, but the first thing he did after taking over the Mages Guild was to ban its practice. Let's do business. That's more than I'd usually pay. You got a great deal there. You drive a hard bargain. You've made a... That's more than a good price. That seems fair. A fine transaction. A good price for a good customer. That's a fair deal. A fine transaction. You've made an You've made an excellent bargain. Thank you. Care. Hello.
Good morning.
What's going on with you?
I understand Mark Gullet, Mage's Guild Evoker, Advanced Instructor in the Arts of Destruction. Carahill inherited the Anvil Mages Guild chapter from Hannibal Traven, the Archmage. She runs a clean hall, just like Traven did. Carahill's a good leader. She's been a staunch supporter of the Council of Mages for as long as I've known her. Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it. May I interest you in some of my fine wares? Pay attention, and you can learn more.
I greet you, Thorin. Carahill supported Archmage Traven's appointment from the beginning, and I don't believe the rumors that she just wanted his job at this hall. I believe some people think of Anvil as a slow, sleepy place compared to Eastern Cyrodiil, but there's plenty of trouble up north to be found. Necromancy may be legal in... I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Thank you. Good day. How goes it?
Is it necessary? Sorry, no time to talk. I have to deliver these copies of the Black Horse Courier. Here, have one of the latest editions, free as always. Morning.
Western Cyrodiil is called...
Welcome to the... On Cyrodiil's northern border is the sparsely populated mountain wilderness called the Vallis Mountains. Good day.
Go ahead, please. Colovia is a land of rugged wastes and highland forests. Bye.
Hello, stranger. Cariel has sent you. I'd go and speak with Christoph. Rent a room for the night. Once you have your room, I will meet you there. If anyone asks, you are a traveling merchant, nothing more. Do not say otherwise to anyone. No, friend. I'm afraid I don't know the way to Shadin Hall. But good luck in your travels. Please excuse me. Don't speak to me further. Don't speak.
Greeting. Welcome to the Brina Cross Inn. Can I interest you in something to eat, or... Watch for minotaurs in the forests. Aggressive beasts. They'll tear right through your armor, too. Let me guess. Traveling on business? You don't look like you're out for a stroll. Ah, yes, thought so. We get many of them traveling through here. Well, we used to. Haven't seen as many lately. What with the, well, you know, the murders. I don't like to talk about it much, as it's bad for business. At any rate, would you care for a bed for the night? Right then. The bed is just upstairs. I hope it's comfortable. What can I interest you in? Thank you.
Pardon me, did I hear you say that you're a traveling merchant? Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon me. Don't you worry, what with the recent killings and all? I'd be ever so scared if it were me. I haven't left the inn in days, just in case. Well, you take care of yourself. I'd hate to hear about another senseless death. Good luck to you. Good morning.
Aliad ruins? The big thing is to watch out for the traps. Thousands of years old and still working. Amazing. The Emperor and his 3 sons dead, right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace.
Good to know.
I understand
Hello
the Fighters
there.
Guild is hiring new members.
All right, it should be safe to speak here. Once you've rested here, you need to continue along the Gold Road, heading east toward... I shall be following out of sight, along with a fellow battle mage. Make no attempts to speak to her. Should you be confronted by this cowardly mage, do not hesitate to protect yourself by whatever... Once the mage has revealed himself, we will step in and settle a matter quickly. Now get yourself some sleep. You'll need to be well...
Oh.
Hi there.
Welcome to the Brina. Take care.
I'm afraid your journey ends here, traveler. I'll be taking whatever you're carrying. After you're dead, of course. I do hope it's more than the last few had. They were most disappointing. You're pathetic! You're pathetic! I'm afraid your journey... I'll be...
Am I supposed to be impressed? This is where you fall down and bleed to death. I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you. That's the best you can do? Ha! You'll never take me down!
You've done well. The Gold Road should be a little safer. You should return to Anvil and let Carahil know the work is complete. We'll remain here and clean things. Some say that Traven is... Goodbye.
Speak.
Your money. Easily. Now you will know pain. Am I supposed to be impressed? Now you will know pain. Show me what you've got. I'll hack you to pieces. Now you will know pain.
Yes, it can be done. I can change it to give Lex the highest recommendation. I'll need a full day to properly... And of course, I will expect payment in full at that... Why are you bothering me? It isn't done yet. Now get out of here and...
Barrelmore. Been here 30 years, and I expect I'll last another 10 or so. When I'm gone, God's willing, my apprentice, Enelroth, will tend the smithy. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something. A good price. An excellent bar. And you got it. An excellent bargain. A pleasure. May I interest you in some of my fine wares? Be seeing you.
Hello.
I'm Berylorn, Anvil's castle mage. Perhaps... Everybody's talking about the Prophet. After the attack on the chapel, people are inclined to believe almost anything. Our gracious Countess funds my research. I ward tame rats with resistance spells, then shower them with elemental attacks. You too.
So, what of the rogue maid? She, you say? And she's dead. Well, Ariel and Roliand did what needed to be done. No more innocent deaths. At least for now. You have done well enough for yourself. I'll pass along my recommendation to Raminus. Though I must say, I doubt it will do you much good in the end. You'd be surprised how easily they forget about the little people. Good day.
Hi. What? I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all. But I hope I can help. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Take care.
What can I do for you? Looking for some work? If so, the fighters...
The prophet speaks true. This is the start of something terrible. I can feel it in my bones.
Our Fighters Guild chapter here is big, primarily because we're a training center, which earns us each a good living. The Fighters Guild is always looking for new members. If you've got a clean record and don't have a bounty on your head, we may be able to use you. Are you interested in joining? Fine. You are now an associate in the Fighters Guild. For contracts, speak either with me or with Burzgro Kosh in Cheydinhal. Good luck to you.
You should listen to him preach. He may sound crazy at first, but the longer you listen, the more sense he makes. Everybody's talking about the prophet. After the attack on the chapel, people are inclined to believe almost anything.
You will advance through the ranks of the Fighters Guild when you have proven your merit. As you complete contracts and fulfill your duties, you'll be promoted to the next station, accepting the associated duties and responsibilities. Be aware, though, that your rank can be stripped for failure to uphold the tenets of the guild or at the sole discretion of the guild master. A contract for you? I think I've got something that suits your experience. Arvina Phyllis has some problem with rats in her house. I'm sorry, you're not yet ready for a promotion. You too.
I'm Rufrius Venetius, Fighters Guild hand-to-hand trainer. I've heard the Fighters Guild has managed to recruit a few new members. Good thing. You're not from around here, are you? Just a warning. Be careful if you go swimming. It's the slaughterfish. They'll swarm you. Take care.
Herwin of the Fighters Guild, health and fortune. Get outside of town if you get a chance, and hike north along the coast. Great views and good hunting. Go hurt.
What do you want? Don't know if this is true, but I heard a gang of all-female thieves is preying on the married menfolk of the town. An all-female gang of thieves has been recently plaguing Anvil with a very unique method of robbing. They pick on only the men. If you want to help us do something about it, go talk to Gogan and Malona. Let's just say Gogan is intimately involved and leave it at that. Good day.
Everyone calls me Sten the Ugly. I got tired of beating people up for it. So go ahead, live it up. Notice all the Nords around here? It's partly because Nords like ships and sailing. Mostly, we're sick of freezing our asses off in Skyrim. I'd like to get my hands on the cowards that did that. I'm even thinking of joining the Prophet's Holy Crusade. Sure, the guy down by the chapel. He's the one calling for some holy knight to return. Maybe we could use a few more holy knights these days. I heard that Velwyn Benaris is trying to sell off Benaris Manor. Hopefully the new owners will clean that eyesore up. You too.
Didier Ormely, a ship's clerk. At present, I'm spending my time and gold on the pleasures of the Gold Coast. Many of Anvil's folk are directly or indirectly associated with ships and sailing. Sailors, ship owners, men made rich and poor by the sea trade, and the lonely wives of men who follow the sea.
Hello. How would you like to get my... Believe me, he'll need all the help he can get to worm his way out of this one. To think he'd fall for the gang's scheme. Oh, I'm sorry. The women in the gang use their wiles to lure men out to some remote location and rob them blind. It's been going on for some time now. The city guard hasn't done very much about it, because frankly, the men who are robbed are so embarrassed they don't want to report it. Take, for example, that good-for-nothing husband of mine, Gogan. He cared more about their charms than my own. People are very friendly, much nicer than in the Imperial City. I like eating at the Flowing Bowl. Mainlorn runs a quality inn. When Gogan was, with the women, they took something quite valuable from him. No, it's not what you're thinking. He was carrying a precious family heirloom with him when he was lured out to their lair. It was a small ring given to him on our wedding day. The ring belonged to my mother and has been in the family for generations. I'm willing to give you all the money I have to get it back, 100 gold. Can you help us? Thank you. I'm afraid I can't offer you much help. All I can tell you is that the best place to start is at the Flowing Bowl. It's a tavern located outside the city walls near the waterfront. Gauguin may be able to give you more information beyond that. The Flowing Bowl attracts the worst Anvil has to offer. Always be on your guard.
And welcome, friend. Vigdis, Fighters Guild. Are you kidding? I came here to get away from the mountains and snow. You ever spent a winter in Skyrim? Or Bruma? Give me the Gold Coast any day. Good day.
A pleasure. A contract for you? I think I've got something that suits your experience. A contract for you. Be seeing you.
How are you?
Benathelus. They call me the Rat. I've never read any of Quillweave's writings. I've heard they're fairly good, though. But imagine the fuss some people make. My rats are no problem for anyone. You, too.
Well met. I'm sorry. You're not yet ready for a promotion. Yes, rats. I'm sure she can explain it to you better than I. She lives here in Anvil. Go take care. Good afternoon.
You must be from the Fighters Guild. Good, I have a problem. It has to do with the rats in my basement. That's right. Rats in my basement, and something's been killing them. It's horrible.
My poor babies! You must do something! I don't know what I'd do without them. Their little pink noses, their scaly little tails. Please get to the basement and find out what's happening. Please save my little rats. What have you found? A mountain lion? In my basement? But how? That's not possible. But it happened. What if there are more? What if it wasn't alone? Where there's one, there will be more. Find Pinarus and Ventius. He's a hunter and knows this area inside and out. He'll know what to do. Please, go find Pinarus and those mountain lions.
Greetings, Imperial brother.
I've already told you pretty much.
What do you want? Sorry, I'm new in town. Don't... See, my wife couldn't keep a big mouth shut. Yes, it's true. I lost the family ring to those sirens. I'm ashamed about the whole incident, but not ashamed enough to ask for your help. I was sitting in the flowing bowl when the most fetching Nord woman you've ever seen walked in with an equally attractive Imperial woman following. After we exchanged words, I followed them out to a farmhouse. Inside, they asked me to remove my clothes and items. Well, I did. And then suddenly they brandished weapons and robbed me. They sent me away with barely a stitch of clothing, harlots. Just please, help me get that ring back. I want to save what's left of my marriage. I swear that when I passed by Benares Manor last night, I heard someone scream from inside. Velwyn Benares will never sell that death trap. I'm merely a man. How could I resist? What a mess I've gotten myself into.
I can eat for blessing.
What can I do?
Oh my! To what do I owe this honor? I am but a humble prophet. What business do you have with me? Once there were 8 divines. Then Tiber Septim became Talos, and the 8 became 9. I followed the old way of honoring the 8 while also giving due to Talos, the one who ascended. This is only the beginning. Umaril has returned, as foretold by Pelinal Whitestrake in his dying breath. Umaril the Unfeathered, the sorcerer king of the Aliens, who ruled over this land for long ages before the rise of men. He was cast down by Pelinal Whitestrake, but Umaril's spirit survived, and now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods. Does no one remember the old tales? Saint Pelinal, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew the rule of the Aliens 3,000 years ago. Pelinal, with the aid of the gods, fought the alien sorcerer King Umaril and slew him. But Umaril's spirit survived, and he has now returned. Do you understand nothing? The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot. As uibala umarale el nada rakuva. In the alien tongue, by the eternal power of Umaril, the mortal gods shall be cast down. A curse upon Umaril's ancient foes. Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusaders' relics. Without a champion, the gods are powerless to act. But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusaders' weaponry? Nor do I. Oh, my people! Who will say... Are you? Let the gods be the judge of that. I cannot see into men's heart. The gods grant insight to those they deem worthy. Why and how they act is not predictable. What I can tell you is that, traditionally, knights who wished to quest for the relics would walk the pilgrim's way, travel to the way shrines of the 9 divines, pray to each of the gods in turn, and ask if the gods deem you worthy, you will be granted a sign. Go forth with the 9's blessings. For those who would repent their past deeds, walking the pilgrim's way is a traditional way to cleanse yourself before the gods. Follow the map I gave you. Visit the way shrines of the 9. Pray. The weapons and armor of Pelinal Whitestrake, Alicia's comrade. He went alone into the white gold tower, challenged the alien sorcerer King Umaril to single combat, and slew him. Alas, Umaril was not truly slain, but only cast beyond the bounds of Nirn. And now he has returned to wreak his vengeance upon the gods, as was prophesied by Pelinal himself with his dying breath. Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril. But alas for Tamriel, the Crusader's relics have been lost for many an age. Who now can succeed in the quest for the relics, where the greatest knights of legend all failed? He was defeated, but not destroyed by Pelinal the Crusader. Now he has only a true... May the 8 and 1 guide your steps. Hear me, O people of Cyrodiil! Umaril is returned!
Hello there. You must be new. Oh, if you ever need anything, just let me know. I have friends in all sorts of high places, you know, so I can get things done that others can't. And if I can do anything for you, I'd be happy to. Someday, maybe you could return the favor. Why, all the important people in the guild are there. Archmage Traven lives there, in the tower. It's a fabulous place. You really should see it someday. I've been there many times myself. The Imperial City just wouldn't be the same without it. Maybe someday, if you know the right people, you might get a chance to see it. You know what it's like. Make lots of friends and look busy. Same as anywhere. Guild members who have access to the university can craft their own spells, not to mention chat with the most important people in the guild. Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will... A recommendation? Well, of course. Raminus would naturally want my... This is a situation we can both benefit. If you can find Jaskar... He's he's really disappeared. No one here has seen him in days. If someone from the... Once I can see... Please come find me as soon as you've located Jaskar.
What can I do for you? Oh, Jean has you looking for... I'm afraid you're not going to find him easily. I think, with all due respect to our one... She couldn't cast her way out of a paper sack. It's insulting that we're here, working for her, when she knows nothing. She's managed to butter up the right people just enough to keep her position, and there's little we can do about it. But we have our ways of coping with the situation. It's a shame that Selena doesn't join in our fun, but she takes her role as an alchemist very seriously. By all accounts, he preaches that you should go to Anvil. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Certainly. You've got a point. My life is drab and rich. Not now. Sorry. I salute you. Sorry. I don't. That works for. You want to. All right. I think I can help with that. But you. And whatever you do, you can't tell. That's the spirit. You help me pull off a little. I'll teach you a spell to. Her room is upstairs. Make sure no one sees. Bring me Jean's manual. Just go unlock Jean's desk with that spell I taught you. Find her manual of spellcraft. Her room should be easy to find. It's the only one upstairs that has a door. Just one more privilege she doesn't deserve. The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies. Let me know when you're done with that little task. Have you... You've got Jean's book, I see. All right, then. I'll just take that from you. Meet me in the living quarters just after 10 p.m.
What?
Afternoon. What is it now? Duroc is a good healer. He's a Red Guard, but you'd think he was a Nord the way he acts. He's certainly become more like a Nord over the years. Quite a competent healer, too. Take care. Take care.
Annoying creature.
Olga sure can tell a good story. I'm not normally a big fan of bards' tales, but she's got some good ones.
Much as I dislike bards, I wouldn't mind learning a thing or two from her.
I have no more to say to you.
Oh, sorry to bother you.
Good afternoon.
What's new with you?
I saw some mud crabs by the water recently. I steered clear of them. Go away, fool.
Oh, if that's the way you feel. What is it?
What?
What's new with you?
I hear there were some goblins around here recently. Awful creatures. Stop talking! May the wind be on your back. Isn't Olga a good storyteller? She's the best bard I've ever met. Of course, being a bard is almost as bad as being a pilgrim. There's no future in it. Bye. Be seeing you.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members.
It can't be.
Sure.
Good day.
Hail!
What?
Hafid Hollowleg says that Gerald View has been doing good business.
It's a good place to stay. Hafid is quite a good proprietor.
Good day.
How are you?
I've been better.
I've heard that Jantus Brolus is skilled with both magic and steel.
I understand he's willing to train others. But it... May the wind be
Goodbye.
on your back. Hello and well met.
What?
Good afternoon.
Greetings.
Go away. You'll ruin everything.
Good day. She won't figure this out for weeks. Ah, it's times like this I enjoy what I do. It was a good idea, wasn't it? I wonder how long she'll spend trying to figure out where she put it down. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Good day. Good day. Take care. Ready to find just what?
Hello there. Oh, please don't be mad. We were just having some fun. We just got tired of Jean lording her position over us when she barely knows anything about magic. Every now and then, we like to trick her. We figured it was time to move on to a new prank. This one was getting boring anyway, so you can tell her you found me. Finding ways to confuse her just never gets old for me. It's good practice of our skills, too, but it's mostly just funny. There's not much to do here in the Bruma Guild. If you can get to the Arcane University, though, they let you make your own spells there. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I'll have to start thinking up something new to try. An intriguing fellow from what I've heard. A cut above the usual street corner rabble-rouser. He's the talk of Anvil, apparently. Some say Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage's position to further his personal agendas.
Well met. Take care.
Any luck finding... Found... You'll have to forgive me. I seem to have misplaced something. Yes, well, you've fulfilled your end of the bargain. And don't you forget about me once you've finished your training. I'm sure we can help each other out. Good day.
How do you do? What? Who will help an old beggar? Innerus and Ventius, hunter, woodsman, and marksman at your service. Plenty of deer, wolf, boar, mountain lion, bear in the county. Just need to know where to look for them. Mountain lions? Here! Odd. If they're around, I can find them. Come with me. A hunt will do us good, and maybe make that old nut feel better. Don't know if this is true, but I heard a gang of all-female thieves is preying on the married menfolk of the town. Let's go hunting. Let's see if we... Let's go hunting.
Hello there.
What's going on with you?
I saw some mud crabs by the water recently. I steered clear of them.
Well, at least they're slow and not too bright. Their pinchers are sharp, though.
Take care.
Take care. Have pity on an old war veteran. If they're out here, they'll be in this area. I can't imagine there are more than 4 of them. Let's take care.
You're a sneaky-looking sort.
I think that'll be all of them. Can't imagine more in this area. You can go tell Arvena.
You've got to take care of those. Have you heard? Someone desecrated the tomb of Lothasa. No. Think you've gotten rid of them all? You do? Well, you haven't. There's one in my basement right now. Go get it. Like the gods, you killed that thing. This is ridiculous. Someone's out to get me, to get my poor babies. I'll bet it's that quill weave next door. She's the one. She's never liked me or my sweet little pets. I know it's her. I've even seen her sneaking around in back of my house at night. She thinks she's so smart. She and all the other women. I'll show her. I want you to keep an eye on her. Find out what she's up to. Please save my little rats.
Hello.
Greetings, Imperial. My name's Quillweave. I've had some success selling stories about the lives of the lower and criminal classes. Between the sailors and shipmen of the port and my little local circle of friends, I have plenty of yarns for knitting up my tales. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure what you're... You two.
Hurry up!
Pickpocket! Pickpocket!
Oh, hello.
Do you have... Here is the new list of candidates.
You what? Well, I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. I would never go skulking about. Fine, you've got me. I figured if I left some rotten meat outside, the nasty little things would come out, and the guards would take care of them. Mountain lions? In her basement? I just wanted to lure her vermin outside. I didn't mean to hurt anyone, except the rats. Please, don't tell her. And if you can keep this our little secret, I can make it worth your while. There's a bit about acrobatics I can teach you. Give it some thought. Farewell.
Oh, did you follow her?
She didn't, huh? But you've taken care of the problem, and I suppose that's what counts. Thanks for that. Here's your pen. Oh, the poor little rats.
So, you didn't sell me out. I appreciate that. You've got to be light on your feet to make it around here. Good day.
How do you do?
Greetings.
Can I help you, brother?
Greetings, Imperial.
How do you do? Good day. You've done well so far. Looking for more work, eh? Good. Got a contract for you. I'd like you to go talk to Norbert Lels, here in Anvil. He runs Lels Quality Merchandise here in Anvil. He's been having problems with break-ins, though, and he's hired... I swear that when I passed by Benares Manor last night... Take care of Lels. Hello there.
What can I do for you? He runs Lel's quality. Farewell.
State your business. What can I do for you? You can best know Anvil by walking its... The elf... Goodbye.
Stop! To arms! That's what you can do! Getting tired! Die, damn you! You're puppy! What is it, citizen? What seems to be the problem? It is a wonderful city, and I'm proud to have served her for 40 years. But I'm ready to retire. He preaches in Anvil. Emperors have been assassinated before, but this time... Move along. Stop! Your presence here will not be tolerated. Am I supposed to be in front of you?
You wear the... You can pay your... Consider it done. I will get... Shadow hide you.
What do you... You have the Imperial Watch. Normally, these missives are handled by... Hieronymus Lex looks like the best... I have the orders right there. I'll fill in his name, and you can deliver it to Captain Lex. Thank you, courier. My steward will tip you. You can best know Anvil by walking its streets and speaking with its people. My favorite time is the harbor at sunset, the sun and sea to the west. He runs Lel's quality merchandise. Not a bad sort. He's a blessing on this town, the only one to have made any sense. He preaches every day outside. I believe the rugged climate of Bruma suits Narina Carvane. She's tough and cold. You are dismissed. I'm listening.
Can I help you? By the time we got... Hall's ropes faster can run faster. Farewell. Hello. Greetings. Good evening.
I see you work... Shadow hide.
Do you need something?
What's your story?
How do you do?
What? Take care. Yes? Venet Thelis is an odd one. Be seeing.
What do you... Don't know if this is true, but I heard it... Farewell.
Greetings, Imperial.
Hello?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
For the love of Azura!
You're talking... She wants me to tip you? You add insult to injury. You'll regret this.
What?
Hi there. Well, state your... I've been reassigned. This is outrageous. The Grey Fox had a hand in this. I know it. I am bound by duty and honor to obey this order. Maybe fate will be kind and deliver him to me. I'll leave at once for Anvil.
A pleasure to speak with you. Haven't heard much about him. I'm thinking about going down to Anvil to hear him for myself. Farewell.
A coin for an old beggar.
The esteemed cat. I heard Eta Rhaenus talking about the geography of Tamriel. Well done, Hunter. Hieronymus Lex will no longer be a thorn in the paw of the Thieves' Guild. The Grey Fox shows his gratitude. You are being promoted to Shadowfoot, and may now use Orrin of Castle Anvil as your fence. I have no more jobs for a thief of your skill. You have no need of the Doyen to provide you work. However, there are rumors that the Grey Fox himself may call on you soon. Wait for contact from him. Keep the guild fences busy. Shadow hide the hunt.
My children are starving. Please.
What is it now?
I hope I... The Mages Guild has made... Farewell.
I don't suppose... I miss him so. We were study mates at the... He's always getting himself into jam. I'm going to level with... Henantier isn't missing on... Well, Henantier's been warned that if he strays outside... The rules say that Henantier's never been one for rules. Great. Whatever suits you, and when you're ready to go and see him... Are you ready?
Any word of Alaron?
Well, as you can see, Henantier's right here, and he's trapped in his dream world. I told him that trying to travel into one's own dreams is risky, but as usual, he didn't listen to me. Oh, Henantier constructed a magical device he called the Dream. True, but this is different. When you enter your dreams with the amulet, you're in full command of a dreamlike replica of yourself. All your thoughts, your skills, and your talents travel there with you. Think of it as exploring a new land, but a land within your own mind. Henantier created the amulet to see if he could use his dreams as a training ground to help better himself. I don't know all of the details, but the amulet is a conduit to get to that training ground. It's been 3 days, and he's been stuck in his dreams. I've watched him all that time, and he hasn't been up at all. The only way to save him is to put on the Dream World amulet and go to sleep. Only then can you hopefully find out what's happened in there. I fear that anyone he knows won't be able to help him in there. Since I'm in his memories, he may dismiss me as a figment of his dreams. The only chance is for a total stranger to enter his dreams. When you're ready to do this, I'll give you the amulet. Only I know the secret way it can be removed from his neck. My poor Henantier, Did you hear that someone played yet another prank on Jean Fosorican? You'll have to be very careful in there. Don't take this sojourn lightly. The recesses of the mind can be the darkest place of all. Are you prepared? Please, use the extra bed. Oh, Henantier once told me that if he's killed in his dreams, anyone that's in there with him will die as well. So, now is the time for...
My word! You startled me. Are you real? I've lost my way. This place looks so familiar, but I can't remember how I got here. Can you help me? This place is so strange. Dream world, you say? It's more like a nightmare. I don't like this place at all. I feel like I shouldn't be here. There must be an exit around here somewhere. I'd explore this place, but I'm afraid I just don't have the courage to do so. How could I be so careless? What's the matter with me? I know I've lost something. Yes, that's it. I've lost many things in this strange place. Would you please help me? Have you found an exit to this place? We must get out of this place. We must get out of this place. Have you found an exit? We must get out of this place. Have you found... We must get out of this place. We must get out of this place. Please, help me. I can't remember any... I feel as though I'll be trapped here forever. But how? What you say must be the truth. I feel strange. I can see now what you were saying was no story at all, but the truth, and I'm a fool. I had no idea that the amulet could hold such a power over me. I set out to create a way to conquer my failings, but it seems the tables had turned, and they conquered me. I don't know how you did it, but I thank you. Now, we must wake from this dream and take our places in the real world again. Farewell. It's good to see you in the real world. I'm indebted to you for rescuing me from my nightmare. I suppose thanks are only a small token of my appreciation. Allow me to reward you for your bravery. I'm afraid I don't have much in the way of coin, but allow me to present you with something that may help in your travels. The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies since necromancy was banned. Farewell.
Are you ready to earn your... I'm afraid I haven't had time to prepare anything conventional. I'm very preoccupied with this situation concerning Ardaline. Perhaps you can help with that, however. I can't directly get involved for fear of embarrassing the poor girl. I'll need you to have a little chat with Varen Vamori, and you can learn something about the power of illusion in the process. Don't say anything to her. I don't want to embarrass her further. Once this is all taken care of, I'll speak to her privately. I don't understand it. Some ridiculous male thing, I suppose. He's been bothering Ardaline every day for a while now. He even stole her mage's staff. Perhaps he thinks it's amusing. I don't know. But it needs to stop. It's making her miserable. It's more symbolic than practical, but each carries great significance to its owner. You're going to get Ardaline's staff back. Take this charm scroll. With it, you should find Varon more receptive to questioning. Don't come back without that staff. Varon Vamori should give it to you once you've persuaded him, if you understand me. I'm afraid I haven't had time to... Don't say... Make sure Varen hands over that staff. Hello, associate.
How are you today?
Hello, associate.
How goes it? Greetings to you.
Hello.
I have a message for you from the Grey Fox. The Grey Fox has a task for you. Meet him at Helvius Cecia's house in Bruma. What can I do for you? He's the captain of the guard in Anvil now. He used to be in the Imperial Watch. He made things... I heard you were the one that made it all happen. Shadow hide you.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jolring. I come on behalf of my master, Umbacano. He asked me to deliver this note. I believe it is an invitation to visit. My master is a collector of alien antiquities. It has come to his attention that you recently sold an item that interests him. I believe the note will give you all the details. Amantius Electus is complaining about crime in the city. My master, Umbacano, lives in the Talos Plaza district of the Imperial City. He is known across Cyrodiil as a collector. Take care.
Hello, friend. I don't know. All I want is for her to care about me, to feel the same way as I do about her. But she doesn't. I try, and it just doesn't matter. It makes me furious sometimes. I've never laid a hand on her, either in anger or... I've never hurt her, okay? All right, I admit it. I took it from her. I was trying to tell her how I feel, again, and she... I was a little ashamed afterwards, but I didn't know... I'm afraid I don't have it anymore, you see. If I still had it, I'd gladly give it back. He lives in the Talos Plaza district of the Imperial City. He's the one who has Ardaline staff. Tell Ardaline I'm sorry.